Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I've been up to quite a few things since the last episode, which was several months ago. I'm going to try to get better at that, but we shall see. Um, in here has mostly stayed the same. And also, my plan for this episode is we'll go over a tour of some of the stuff that I've done. We'll do our first level 30 enchantment. And then I think I'm going to spend some time getting resources for our first big project, which I'm planning is going to be a big library, kind of like a spiraling tower library using those islands. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how well that goes. But in the meantime, yeah. And here's pretty much stayed the same. I'm losing. I'm running out of storage. I'll need to actually create a storage room at some point. Down here, I just kind of framed it in a little bit. It still needs to be cleaned up some. This is my bamboo farm. I deactivated it for now because it's just kind of loud having the minecart. I need to move it further away from my base. But yeah, works relatively well. Improved the stairs going down here. Here's my enchanting setup. For some like decoration stuff, because my house was looking kind of I threw some vines on there. I think it helps some. I don't know how much it helps, but I think it helps some. Took up my little farm. This used to be entirely like a hole, and I covered it and made this little building. Not the prettiest thing, but it's a storage room eventually for food and farms and stuff like that. It's got an upstairs too, just to kind of give us a place to put some food. Let's see. That's honestly, I think, just about it. I did do some exploring, and I found out if we go just a short hop, skip, and a jump roughly that way, we have a massive, massive mushroom island. And for anyone who doesn't know, a mushroom island is a very unique biome. It doesn't have grass as the ground cover. It has mycelium, which is kind of like this brownish, purplish brownish, grayish texture. And the special thing about it is you get mushroom cows, which you can think of like a dairy cow, but have it be like half red, so like white spots and red, and mushrooms growing on top of it. They are the most useful mob in the game because you can shear them and get mushrooms, and then they turn into regular cows, and then you can milk them for milk, and you can kill them and get leather and steak. And also, interestingly, mushroom islands don't spawn hostile mobs or anything really other than mushrooms. So it's actually kind of a nice biome to build in. But enough of that. Let's... Oh yeah, I also found there's like 4 ocean temples. There's like one over there, one over there, one over there, and then there's one more that I found. So there's so many, or ocean monuments, sorry, not temples, ocean monuments. There's so many of them. When I have the gear and capability of taking them on, I will have as much sponge and prismarine as I could possibly need. And I'm also planning on turning at least one of them into a farm. Now, here's the fun thing. I got... Unbreaking is not that good. But I have an efficiency book, so even if it doesn't give me anything particularly good, I can make it fast still. I need something to just mine a whole bunch of stone, and rather than just going through iron picks or unenchanted diamond picks, I was like, let's just do our first enchantment. Please be more than just unbreaking. Had to be rude to me. That's the worst. I believe for a pick, that is the worst level 30 enchantment you can get. I don't think I have... No. Oh well. What I can do, throw it on the anvil, and now I have an efficiency 4 unbreaking diamond pick, which is... that's decent. Do we want to name it something fun? I'm struggling to think of anything. I could be really dramatic, like Earth Shatterer. Or I could be... whatever this would be called. I could annoy some people. Let's throw it in there for now. Alrighty, so... current plan, go harvest resources, so that we can then... where am I going? Start working on the Grand Library. Now, I don't have a really concrete plan for this. I kind of want it to be like a little bit dark, a little bit gothic. And I specifically want it to spiral through these islands, and I want these islands to be visible. I want to keep the floating island look as much as possible. And it shouldn't be too hard, because I'll start there, probably go up to this one, spiral clockwise there, and then clockwise to there. Give it a nice top. Put a whole bunch of books in it. I don't know what I want to do for lighting. I might try to do like redstone torches for the ambiance, but they're not that good for lighting, and I don't want mobs to spawn. Creepers in a library are very bad. But yeah, we shall see. I shall reconvene in a little bit after I have mined some more resources. Alrighty, had to take a quick break from mining because other pickaxe, it's up there, but it was about a break. So now let's do level 30 enchantment 2. Hey, and it says efficiency 4. Let's see what it is. We're hoping for unbreaking and mending. Ah, just efficiency 4. How rude. Ooh, wait a second. We might be able to do something rather nice here. Where is my other one? Yeah, there we go. So, when you have 2 items with an enchantment, if it is the same enchantment level, for example here it is efficiency 4 and efficiency 4, you can combine them in an anvil and you get 1 pick with efficiency 5. That doesn't work on unbreaking, unfortunately, because, well, it doesn't work on unbreaking 3, because that is as high as you can get, and efficiency 5 is as high as you can get. But it'll really speed up the rate at which we are able to mine. Initial ideas for the block palette are nether brick. Yeah, I think nether brick and deep slate. So I'll show you real quick before I get back to mining. There's a lot of Endermen. They really like my staircase. I don't know if I've shown it on camera. This is my mine. At some point I'm going to have the stairs be along the sides as well, but I only had enough for the center. This area, I think I'm going to make into like my storage area, my mass storage area. Not entirely sure. I'm also just kind of using it for stone. But if we go down here, here's where it turns into deep slate. I want to do something with this nice cave. This, what's it called, a lush cave? Yeah, lush cave. There's a lush cave here, and then there's a lush cave all the way down there and to the left. And I'm going to try to make a house or something in one of them. But down here is just my kind of strip mine. I'm going to take this all the way to bedrock, which is... I don't remember how far down bedrock is. I want to say it's like 200 something. It might be 256, because it's 256 up. There's a lot left. And I already have a double chest almost full of gravel, tuff, deep slate. So yeah, this will get me plenty of resources, hopefully. But in the meantime, back to mining. Alrighty. I haven't finished gathering all the materials. I've just kind of started. Get some jungle wood, some regular wood, cobble deep slate, tuff, cobblestone. But I wanted to kind of start planning out what materials I want to use rather than just kind of grabbing everything, because it could be that instead of cobble deep slate, I want to use blackstone, in which case I don't need to be mining a whole bunch of it. So let's see. Where's my shovel? Let's see how these blocks look together. Like I said earlier, I want to go for a little bit more of like a gothic, like a dark theme. So let's just place down a whole bunch of these. It's actually kind of a nice gradient. That one's a little jarring, but Alright. My original plan was to go for more of the black stone, but I'm almost thinking doing more of a deep slate. It's a little bit easier to get a hold of, so it might cut down the farming time a little bit. And I do kind of like how I can kind of use this entire gradient for the build, so I think it goes fairly well. This is a little bit more green, but since we are in a jungle biome, and I was going to put some vines on it anyway, I think that'll work out perfectly fine. And also, vines will kind of obscure it enough that I think it'll blend. I also kind of want to try to vary the blocks a little bit. Typically when I build, it is just like one type of block, and then I'll add like decorations, I'll add details, I'll add something else. But it'll typically be like all tough. I try to avoid all cobblestone, but you know, all polished tuff or deep slate or cobble deep slate, so forth. So this time I want to try to use multiple blocks. Not a whole lot of difference between those two. That actually works out quite well. So I think I'll mostly use deep slate and cobble deep slate. Use polished tuff, polished deep slate and polished tuff maybe for accents. And then I don't know if I'm going to use blackstone. I might just use blackstone for like the floors or something like that. But I like this. I think this will work. So yeah, we'll use deep slate and polished deep slate. And that means I need furnaces that I have back at my house. I don't need to make more furnaces. Alright, so I'm gonna have to smelt up, I don't know, I'll say roughly half that deep slate. And then I haven't decided what I'm going to make the roof out of, and I haven't decided what I'm going to make the floors out of. I think I want to make the floors a lot more vibrant. So I was thinking like lapis blocks and nether quartz, because those tend to be pretty. Ooh, if I could get more crying obsidian, that would also look pretty good. Where's my... Ah, there we are. I'm gonna have to go mining for some coal. I don't have enough coal to smelt all this stuff. I could also set up a little feeder system. Have... let's see, this chest is empty. I could have a hopper, furnace, hopper, and then I could put a lava bucket in in the furnace. And let's see. Yeah, one should be fine. Let's go make us some hoppers. Because for anybody who doesn't know, a single bucket of lava used to, I think it still does, smelts 256 items, whereas like a piece of coal or charcoal smelts 8. However, if you smelt less than 256, that's just kind of going to waste. It doesn't really carry over or weight, unfortunately. Let's see. I don't have a whole lot of wood. Right, so I need 2. And this, I'll set this, and then I'll continue collecting some more resources, and this will let me, be more efficient. Building it is going to be the hard part, because I am not the best builder, unfortunately. I try my best, but just never really... Honestly, I was more on the adventure side of Minecraft, so I would never build anything terribly grand. I'd generally try to build in a cave, because caves were nice. Let's just... I'm just going to throw these in here for a minute. I need to do the hotkeys. I need to learn/remember the hotkeys. Alright. Yeah, that'll be fine, because I can very easily dig out more. Alright. I'm used to modded Minecraft where I can just click and drag and it'll put everything that I'm dragging across into my inventory. If I could have anything in Minecraft, even like vanilla, it would probably be that, or I think that might be part of inventory tweaks, but inventory tweaks, where I can also just press a button and it'll sort the chest. See the sun going up or down? Down, okay. Let me put that up. A bucket. I need a bucket for lava. Now, 256, that's only 4 stacks. So I'll actually need technically multiple buckets of lava. Oh, I had 2 hoppers. But I don't know that I have... Don't really want to make 2 buckets. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably actually just go and mine some coal. I'll need some more coal anyway. So yeah, I will return momentarily. And we're back. Alright, so gathered some more resources. Got some of the cobble deep slate smelting, which I think I mentioned, but anyway. Also got some nether bricks smelting, and I went ahead and kind of normalized this little pad up here so that it was a little bit easier to work with, because I didn't really want to try to work with some sort of random shape, especially if I'm going to try to twist it. We'll see how much twist it gets, but I'm going to try. So this is, it's 5 blocks, 5 blocks on the side, on the flat sides, and then on the edges, or on the sloped sections, it's 7 blocks wide, or long, depending. So I think that'll be a pretty good size. It doesn't need to be absolutely massive, because it's going to be fairly tall. I'm hoping to get it all the way up there. And I did realize just now, this isn't quite as... Well, I guess there's that one. I was going to say, this isn't quite as spirally as I was thinking. When you're standing over here, it looks like it spirals a lot more. Like it looks like it goes there and then up there. But now it pretty much just goes up. So we'll see. We might probably keep that one and maybe make that like a little offshoot, like a little tower offshoot. And then these, we'll see how it goes. These might just kind of get absorbed into the build. Might try to keep that one. I'd like to try to keep some of it, but I don't know. I'm still trying to work out how. But in the meantime, let's start laying the foundation, shall we? Let's see, what do I want to do? Kind of like the idea of doing some sort of, like, cobble, or could do andesite or stone. Could just do straight up stone bricks, I guess. Let's do stone bricks for now. We can always change it out later. Stone bricks are easy to remove. Yeah, I'm going to need more than that. Stone, stone. And then I'm also planning, once we kind of have this area figured out, I'm going to clean up this little path, because this will be like a suspension bridge, probably. It'll be some sort of bridge. So I'll clean up the path so that you have a nice walkway, and you can go directly into the tower. I think I want to have maybe 2 or 3 enchanted books per floor. Because I feel like it would be a little bit much to have 1 enchanted book per floor. Because that'll be a lot of floors. But also, that is pretty far out there, and that's pretty high, so if we do like 3 or 4 high, we'll probably do 4 high at least. Like rooms, 4 blocks tall. So that's... yeah, that's quite a few rooms. We'll probably just figure that out when we actually like finish or get closer to that point. And then these can't... no. I can never remember which of these can be turned into like the polished stuff and which ones can't. I'm going to... I don't build with deep slate too often, so... okay. For this initial layer, I'm going to sleep. And then we'll figure out which one we want to put as the next piece. I haven't built a tower like this before. Most of the structures I build are kind of big, and they're a lot like wider than they are tall. Let's do the polished stuff for the first layer, and then we'll start introducing the other ones as it gets taller. And I don't know how much of the building I'll show. I'll probably show some sections and cut out some sections just to keep it from getting too boring. And I probably should also make either ladders or scaffolding, especially when I start getting into the upper levels. Oh, that's one thing I hadn't figured out. How do I want to traverse between the floors? I might just make a like spiral staircase that goes up and along and is just one continuous staircase through all the different floors. I don't know how that'll work with the entire tower like moving over. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. So I don't know. I'm gonna do cobblestone for now, but I'm going to change out the staircase here for a different block later on, because I don't want it to be cobblestone. Too much gray. All right, so that's first layer, and now let me get some of the regular deep slate. Here's where we're going to introduce cobbled as well as the regular stuff. So this is 5. So I could do polished, regular, cobbled. How does that look, just for some texture? I almost don't like... Well... Let's do it on this side. That way we can walk out on the bridge and see. I'm not sure that I actually like the polished in the center. What was that? That was polished, regular, cobbled. I might try to do like some sort of like maybe dark oak fences or something that goes up along. Because I do want some more 3D texture. I don't want it to just be completely flat. So I'm going to leave it like this for now. And then we shall see later on. And now I just want it to... Well, actually wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that... I'm about to hit my head, aren't I? Nope. Really close, though. Alright, now here comes the fun part, where I have to try to start kind of curving it that way. What direction is that? Northwest? So, deep slate. Deep slate. Let's actually just... line this. This is just sacrificial material. We'll be getting rid of that. Do I want to... I'm trying to figure out if I want to kind of continue this pattern up or leave... I'm just going to do this, actually. I don't think I need to use the polished in the center, since it's kind of changing from more of the foundational layers to the upper layers. I'm just going to alternate cobbled and regular deep slate. And then it also needs to go out one like this. Currently, I started out with what I'm calling a ring. It's not a perfect circle, but a ring. My original plan was just to take a layer, the top layer of the ring, shift it over one block in that direction and one block in that direction. Kind of keep the same overall ratio, so keep it more or less, circular. But if I extend that out and still have it go along the back here, then it's more of a elongated. Which one do I want to do is the question. I think I want to keep it more circular. I don't think I want to elongate it. So I'm going to go sleep, and then I will adjust it. Alright, I adjusted the first ring here, and I think it looks pretty good. One issue that will happen is the staircase. It's going to have to curve even more, which is going to feel really weird. I think I can still get it to work, having it curve even more, but it is going to feel a little bit funky. I think I'm also going to kind of soften how steep this is. So rather than shifting one, this ring over and then the next ring over, I'm going to make this 2 tall. Or 3 tall, maybe? I think it looks okay. Alright. I think I like this. What I'm probably going to do is get a bit more of this started. Or get a bit more of this going. Technically, it's already started. Get more of this going, and then we will return next episode and see the progress and kind of start marking out the other floors, and also figure out what we want to do with the islands. Because the more I build this, the more I'm less the more my plans are kind of falling away with the islands. That island up there is fine, because I can easily make that into like a little offshoot tower, but these are a little bit too close. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I guess I could just make them part of the tower, so they just stick out of the tower. Actually, no, I could do that. I could have them stick out of the tower, and then I could have like a little garden up there. Ooh. Okay, I might do that. The middle one here is going to go, but that one and, well, no, let me get out of F5 mode so I can actually gesture properly. So this one, they're kind of split here. This one will stay, and that will be the little garden. This one will go because it's just kind of in the way. And then that one will also stay, I think. So yeah, I will return next episode. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. And if you have any comments or suggestions, let me know. And please do come again. Bye.